Hello, Night Vale. You know what today is. Today is the day we have all been dreading. Valentine's Day. You have to watch your back all day. I found that Carlos still isn't aware of the threats because he went to work. Carlos. I couldn't go into the office, though my managers made unpleasant sounds about that. But I had to hide. I had to lock my doors. They understand, even if they don't. That's why I'm broadcasting live here. I don't want to be away from all of you. I want to be able to give you the news, although the news is very dread and scary. I hope you all are safe. I do. This morning I was threatened. Carlos. My dear, sweet Carlos. I know he didn't mean to. I know that it is just his outsider world views. But outsiders are dangerous. And I was woke up to waffles with a flower on a tray. And then the worst of it all, the very worst of it all, a card. A Valentine's Day card. Of course, immediately I was prompted to just burn it. But Carlos seemed happy with it. So I didn't open it. I know better than to open it, for his sake and mine. I told him I would open it when he left. And then I used a bloodstone seance. And it was worse than I thought. The confetti. So much confetti. But I am safe. It is disposed of. I'm keeping myself safe. All means of protection are in order. My door is completely sealed. The bloodstones are working. I hope you are safe. What has it been like for you, Night Vale? I know that the street cleaners were out earlier. It seems as though we just can't catch a break. One tragedy after another. Valentine's Day and street sweepers on the same day haven't happened in decades. We'll be all right, Night Vale. We are strong. But Carlos, dear, sweet, ignorant Carlos, he is at work. I don't know if he made it. He texted that he did, but I don't know if he was telling the truth. You know how Valentine's Day is. It could be all a lie. He didn't make it safe. He said today was too important to not go into work. But my job is just as important. His may be more important. We haven't really hashed that out in our entire marriage. We're both the breadwinners. Although, after all of the wheat and wheat byproduct epidemics, so many snakes, we haven't won any bread lately. But in our hearts, we are still breadwinners. Night Vale, I hope you're safe. What do you do on these times? What protective measures have you used today? Already I've had to wear a gas mask in the shower, seal the doors, call all of my loved ones to tell them the secret passwords and burn a card and sweep up all that confetti. Dear Night Vale, we can get through this Valentine's Day. We've made it through many, although many, many lost. When Carlos gets home, we will obviously have to rip out our hearts and eat them for dinner, as is customary. Mine has become much sweeter, happier, tender after getting married. So I'm going to have to change what sauces we use for dinner. What do you think? What would you use? Normally I use a nice light barbecue sauce, but now I just don't know. I only found 3 spiders today. It's a bad sign. A very bad sign. My dear sweet, sweet Night Vale. It's not too late. We will get through. Already it seems to be affecting some's radio waves. And it's turned it into video wave. Oh. It's worse than I thought. Night Vale! I don't want to die. I have too much to live for right now. I have Carlos, I have Koshak, I have you. But video. We all know. Video. I feel fine so far. This is just a trick. A trick of Valentine's Day. I will live. And if I don't, you know how I want to go. It is buried deep underground near the brownstone spire. There you will find the instructions and a nice cookie recipe. But the instructions of what I wish, if you have forgotten, if video were to kill the radio star, we all know what we must do. Don't mourn for me, Night Vale. Mourn for Carlos. Take care of him. Treat him no longer as an interloper, for he is one of us now. I made sure of it. Dear sweet Carlos, please make it safe to me. Please be at work with your numbers and your bubbling machines. May Valentine's Day not get you, Carlos. Maybe I should go after him. But what if the street sweepers are out there? Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should text him. Texting Carlos on Valentine's Day, but what would I send? I can't send the usual. No. Valentine's Day is much too smart for that. What would you send, Carlos, to make sure he's okay? Perhaps, yes, very romantic, but very coded. Valentine's Day will never understand. The potato emoji. The potato emoji was created just for this date. It knew Valentine's Day was coming. So the emoji gods communicated and said, we need We need a way of communicating. We can't use these hearts. Not on Valentine's Day. They would understand too much if we did. So right now, Night Vale, we must all send our significant others the potato. That way they know the message of today. We will be okay. We will be okay. And if we won't be okay, then we won't be okay together, Night Vale. For what would you want to be okay for if everyone else is not okay? Oh, Carlos, please be okay. I just read to send pounds of chocolate. Days of all days to send chocolate. It's what they want. It is what they need. I will send chocolate. To please them. To keep them distracted. Let them think I'm in on the game. While I take them down. We must take down Valentine's Day. But are we strong enough? No one has ever taken down Valentine's Day before. Could we do it? I believe, together, we just might be able to. Take heart, Night Vale. I won't leave you. We must meditate by screaming into the void and eating pizza from Big Rico's, which I haven't had today, and I don't want to be arrested on Valentine's Day. Maybe as a group, all of us could go to Big Rico's, protecting one another, only sacrificing those who choose to say, I love you, on days of all days. Then we just might be able to make it. Where's the secret police when you need them? They could just deliver us pizza. Couldn't be that hard. But of course, they have to be safe too. They have families too. Except for Glenn. Glenn doesn't have a family. Glenn could bring us pizza. Do you hear that, Night Vale? It's worse than I thought. It's in my house. It must be the confetti. I swept it up. I blew it up. But it's still here. Oh, just Koshak. Koshak! You know better. What are you doing in here? Why aren't you suspended in the bathroom at work? Did I bring you home? The radio station. Something's happening at the radio station. Koshak would never leave the radio station if something wasn't going on. It's a good thing I took today off. It's not selfish. It's safety. It's selfless for Carlos's sake. Without me, Carlos would just be another interloper getting picked on for his numbers and his science. And his lab coat, the one that doesn't fit. Oh, Night Vale. What will I find tomorrow? Once all of Valentine's Day has left us, passed over to come again next year. Can we survive one day? One day. Will my radio station even still be there? Perhaps, perhaps I should call the station, see if one of my interns is alive. Voicemail. Of course. This isn't new. Interns never answer their phones. You know how it is. But the voicemail message is new. Oh no. Night Vale, may we always remember. Well, I don't even remember their name. May we always remember them, and my regards to their family whenever I figure out who they are. It was Valentine's Day, 2018. We weren't strong enough, Night Vale. My radio station. We will have to rebuild. And I'm gonna have to buy some Claritin. Because Koshak's gonna have to stay with me until the bathroom's rebuilt. But this is so strange, Night Vale. I'm not dressed for video. I only ever dress for radio. I don't know how to feel about seeing myself right now, or if you all can see me. I am sorry. I am sorry that you have finally understood just how beautiful I am. I know your eyes were not ready. They were not prepared, for no mere mortal should ever have to lay eyes on me. And no mortal should lay eyes on me whilst doing my job. I am sorry, Night Vale. It is another cruel prank of Valentine's Day. We must. I hear it again, Night Vale. We must be brave. Don't panic. Not yet. 3, 2, 1. Panic! Okay, panic, panic! Alright, we panic now. Panic now. That is what we need to do. That is how this works. Alright, so just panic. That's all we're gonna do right now. In this moment, all of us panic. It'll help. It will save us. Panicking, freak out, scream if you must. Valentine's Day. Why all days? Why? First you give us Christmas, now you give us Valentine's Day. What's next? Wait. Oh no. Oh, it's worse than I thought. Night Vale. Night Vale. Night Vale. The ash. It's 2018, right? Please tell me it's not 2018, right? Valentine's Day. And all the ash. Today. It's why I've had to cover my forehead, Night Vale. I thought it was myth. I thought it couldn't happen. I thought it wasn't real. I didn't believe them. I took the precaution, but couldn't bear to know that somehow two horrible things could happen on one day. So much ash and confetti, and the love songs that are chanting to organ music. Send more potatoes. All of them. Take care. Oh, Carlos. Oh, Carlos. He told me of today. I didn't realize. I didn't check my dog calendar today. It was today. On our calendar, he had specifically wrote that he would be going to a thing called Mass. It is customary for outsiders. But I didn't realize that Mass was code for Ash. Isn't it bad enough when it happens just on its own? But today it came hand in hand with Valentine's Day. Oh, Carlos, please don't come home with the ash. Not after all that confetti. Oh, Carlos, my dear sweet, sweet Carlos. He tells me that it is customary for outsiders on certain days of the week, and certain days of the year, to drink blood. Only certain days. It makes no sense. I can't afford blood. I haven't had blood in years. How does he afford all that blood? It runs in his veins, Night Vale. How? How is Carlos so full of blood? And why? Why must he go get more? What is he planning, Night Vale? Whatever it is, I'm sure it's perfect. I trust Carlos. Even if I don't understand him. Even if he's gone for a long time and I get very lonely. I trust him. He knows what he is doing. And he knows what is best. But I still question often where my little scientist goes when he's not with me and not in the lab. Although I don't question whenever he's down in the lab in our basement. Which I have to say, the new wallpaper he put up is very nice. Very sciencey. It's this weird little chart full of letters and numbers. And it's color-coded. It's very adorable. I have studied it often. And I believe at this point, it is the charts of all of his OTPs. He's very sciencey. So smart. So smart. Although I can't find us on his chart. So I sharpied it in. He said it was perfect. I told him he was perfect. But then he told me that it wasn't OTPs. But I think he's just trying to protect me, Night Vale. I do. I know better. I know Carlos. I know what he's trying to hide. He's so sweet like that. I'm going to miss him. If something happens today, Valentine's Day, he will be missed. Carlos, if you are at the lab and you are watching this, which is freaking me out, and I don't know which is freaking me out more, the Valentine's Day, all of the ash of today, or that I'm on video today, or that my radio station may be completely gone. I don't know which is freaking me out more. I'm trying to come to terms, but if you are watching this, please bring me pizza, a good movie, not a bad movie. Please bring me the good movie. You know which one. It involves a room. The Room. Please bring that. And some bubbles. For the bath. Not the soap kind. You know the kind I like. Please bring those if you are safe. To let me know it's you. You know the other way to let me know it's you. But I will not air that. I cannot broadcast such intimate personal moments. You know. You know. I hope you are safe. I will see you soon. Night Vale, please check up on all of your loved ones today. Send them a potato. Make sure they are all right. And now, Night Vale, I have to prepare for the next step in conquering Valentine's Day. I know you all know how to do the same. But please, remember, this isn't just Valentine's Day anymore. Prepare for the ash. I love you, Night Vale. And happy Valentine's Day. Be safe. Take care. Good night, Night Vale. Good night.